Good day, everyone. My name is Julius Enahoro. I am a tailor and a fashion designer. Based on demand from so many people, I have uploaded a video on pattern drafting and cutting of princess darts. It's a very detailed video for both beginners and professionals. Please, I encourage you to watch this video to transform you and make you a better tailor sincerely. Please endeavor to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can get notification of our regular upload of our videos. This is princess dart. We want to draft the princess dart pattern this very day, and looking at what we have here, the horizontal, in talking about measurement, you have both the vertical and the horizontal. The vertical is where you take measurement from up to down, while the horizontal is when you take measurement across the body. That's the horizontal. So for what we have here, first we have the vertical measurement, and here we have above the bust, which is 7 inches. We have the bust 10 inches. We have under bust, which is 15 inches. We have waist 18 inches. We have top hip 24 inches and the hip 26 inches. For every female dress, you need to first of all get the bust to bust measurement, or the bust to bust point. And the bust to bust point is when you take the bust and you take it from one end point of the bust to another, you get the bust to bust point. And for the bust to bust point for this very work this morning is 8 inches. So what we do is that we divide that 8 inches by 2, and which is 4. Then we add 0.5 to it, which will give us 4.5. So we take measurement from the shoulder down to the hip. We take it, or to the waist thereabout, depending on what you are working on. So this is 4.5. We are talking about bust to bust point. This is 4.5. This is 4.5. This is 4.5. This is 4.5. 4.5. 4.5 and 4.5. And we take the measurement clearly to get the bust across the point. After that, we go straight to the shoulder. And for what I have here, the shoulder is 16. So you divide that by 2 and you have 8. This is 2, you have 8. You can add your 1 inch to it for sewing allowance, which will give you a 9. Then you can work with this 9. So you take it down. You go down to the upper bust, you take the measurement 2. Here you have 8 and you have what? 9. So you can join clearly. You can join the point and take it straight from this point, and knowing that this now is the shoulder, you can also take this one from here. This is the shoulder, so you can extend it straight to the upper to the bust. You can take it to the bust, and from this point you get your 1 inch here. You have to get your 1 inch here for the shoulder slant, and you attach it to the bust point. So this is for the shoulder. Then now you need to connect the shoulder to the bust. From here you are going to take 1 inch above the bust point and 1 inch below the bust point. You look at the the armhole. The armhole is 20 there, so you are looking at 10. You have 10. Then you take your point to here, this is now 8. You take it to where you meet that. You take it to, let's say, 1 inch above the bust point. You just take it 1 inch above the bust point. That's when you take from the shoulder 1 inch above the bust point.
you take your 1 inch above the bust point, and that 1 inch above the bust point from here is you get it, it's like 8 inches. So dividing it by 2, you have 4. That's like the middle point. You bring out that point, you bring out, let it be 1 inch. This is to avoid anything that will give you fold at the shoulder point, so that you cut out those fold. Then you can curve it, you trace it to curve. You can do freehand. You can also use your French curve. Let me just use freehand. And you take it through. Let it hit that point that you crossed up before for the shoulder side. Let it hit it. So this is actually how the armhole will look like. From this armhole, this is the bust point. So from this armhole, you are going to take 10, because the armhole is actually 10. You take it 10, you go through 10. This is where we have our 10 now. We have our 10 somewhere here. Then you go here and take and get 5, which is the midpoint. From that 5, you get your ruler, you connect to 1 inch above the bust point. This is the bust point. The bust point is 10, so 1 inch above the bust point, you connect to the armhole. 1 inch above the bust point, you connect to the armhole. So from this point, you can take 1 inch. You can take 0.5 inch up and 0.5 inch down. This is 0.5 inch up and 0.5 inch down. Then you can trace it to the point here. You can trace it to this point. You cannot trace it to this point. Just in case you want to cut it so that they will still align, so you have to extend this one out by, let's say, 2 inches for you to be able to get the actual point there. This one will be extend this by 2 inches, and then get a curve that will connect this. So when you are cutting, you know what you are cutting, and in your cutting you have to extend this out so that you have your sewing allowance in place, so that you can cut. So when we are cutting, we are going to cut somewhere like this. Cut like this. Cut like this, and this extension will also go like this. Go like this, so that you have a clear cut of what you are doing. So coming to the under the box, you will just, at this point, you will come to the under box. You will take your 1 inch. You take your 1 inch. Then from this top point, this 1 inch below the box, you connect to the under box. Below the box here also, you connect to the under box. Then from there, you can take it straight to the waist, or to the hip, or to the top hip, just about how you want it to be. That is the princess that for you. You can take it straight down and get a clear work. That's a beautiful work of what you want. Now, if you have done this and you want to get the right measurement in terms of when you are cutting it, the bust is actually 10, is 40, and 40 divided by 4 is 10, and then when we add 2 inches sewing allowance to it, we'll have 12. So we can cut 12, so that then for the under box is 32 divided by 4 is 8. 8 plus these 2 that we are going to cut off will give you 10, plus another 2 sewing allowance, you will have what? 12. The waist is also 32 inches, that is horizontal. Divided by 4, you have 8, plus these 2 that you have taken away, you have 10, plus 2 inches extra allowance, you have what? 12. So you can go ahead and also for the top hip, where we actually top hip is let's say 36, which is 9. We'll have 9. 9 plus the 2 that we have taken away, which is 11. And then plus another 2, which is 15. At this point, we can leave it at 12 because with the extra allowance that we have taken is good enough. So you can trace your work, and then you have something of this nature. So at this point, we can cut our princess dart, and so that we will know what we have. So we can cut from this angle. We can cut like this. We can just cut from here. Cut through the papers. Add the allowance to it. Cut this off. See, beautiful cut here. Take it up a little so that you love the shadow. So what we have at the end of the day is our princess dart, and when we join, remember, when we start, we must cut on fold. We take our measurement and cut on the center fold, which will be this place. At the end of the day, when we join this end to this end, we will have a beautiful look of a princess dart.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. See you soon in the next video. God bless you.